for. Madhya Pradesh has turned around the agriculture sector brilliantly. And now it's focusing on industrial policy. Okay, I should know this. I'm the special counsel for the state government of Madhya Pradesh in the Basmati litigation. And I know how they've turned this around. I'm just coming from Indore. I had a lecture last evening at Ujjain. Enlightened students, youngsters, culturally rooted, very proud of their civilizational origins, their religious origins, and eager and keen to perform and show that do not associate Madhya Pradesh with the Chambal Valley of the past. They come with that kind of zeal and ambition. So what is stopping them? If there are right opportunities provided, these three states, huge, large, resource-rich, can turn the India story around, the Bharat story around, fully.
By selling things to the rest of the world?
Yes. You know, one of the things that's undertapped is what I call the branding economy from the perspective of intellectual property. I'll give you a simple example.
Sure.
What do you think of France when you think of, let's say, foods, liquids, champagne?
Yeah.
Right? Scotland, you're looking at Scotch whiskey, right? Or the the tweed jackets, so on and so forth, right? Why? One is creating a product. The second is to create an ecosystem around it and quality standards so that you know champagne ki quality ye hogi. This is how it should be. Swiss cheese, feta cheese, Greek cheese, or whatever it is, right? During World Trade negotiations, these countries were fighting for rights over spirits and cheeses because that's their primary industry. Each of these states has such products to offer across the board on the manufacturing side as well as on the agriculture side. If you were to actually create a brilliant branding economy and quality control economy for each of these things, you are ensuring that the local population stays there. What does that do? Stops the local population from running to cities and crowding cities.
The local brain drain.
Exactly. Because then there's so much of stress on the cities and people are leaving the villages. That leads to all kinds of problems. So if you're able to give them enough empowerment and enough enabling metrics which give them incentive to stay back, thrive. When people are watching TV, what are they looking at? Delhi aisa hota hai, Mumbai aisa hota hai. Agar wahan jaane ki zarurat na padi and people say we'll stay here, we'll turn this into a different place altogether. That's the trick. And so local branding of the economy and giving it a foothold and let's say the support that the state can is where I think the entire trick is. Madhya Pradesh has started doing it.
Yeah. The entrepreneurial perspective here is that I think a bunch of generations have missed out on marketing 101s and branding 101s there. Probably this new under 16, under 14 generation is
they're learning the
up
game. Correct.
Because of Geo, because of YouTube, just the internet reaching there.
So the startup culture has gone to the tier 2 and the tier 3 cities.
Yeah.
And using their traditional strengths. It's not as if they're suddenly talking about apps. They're talking about startups for their karigari, for their carpets, for let's say whatever they manufacture locally. Here, there is a huge leap in people's understanding of what is known as the GI tag, the geographical indications tag. Like Kanchipuram silk, Basmati rice, right? That tag is what gives it value. If you remove the Basmati tag from the rice, it sells at 500 rupees per quintal. If you add it, it's $1,500. That's the difference. That is the importance of branding.
I would have asked you how you actually solve this problem of teaching people branding and marketing, but I think it's happening through the internet.
Correct.
So it's kind of a function of time.
There are rough edges, but they learn.
Yeah. Goes to show why Shark Tank India has taken off so much.
Right.
There's actually that much interest in
correct.
raising money.
I just hope, or at least I wish it weren't as elitist as it is.
Shark Tank?
Yes.
What's your criticism?
I think some of the judges could perhaps lower their snobbery.
You want to take names?
No.
Okay.
Because names take away attention from the content.
Okay. Fair.
I'm interested in the issue.
Fair.
I'm saying it's a good idea. You have a great platform. You can actually help build the India story from a startup perspective. Maybe park your elitism aside for a while. I'm not accusing everyone, some. And hope to actually encourage people a bit more, especially those who may not have the grooming skills or the social graces that you expect of them.
Yeah.
That's it.
So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out this playlist for more videos just like this. It's TRS Clips.